turn to green, they'll be off. Nelson Piquet and John Watson on the front row of the grid, and they're off. Piquet made a good start. Jones came through. My voice almost drowned out by the absolute roar of these big engines, and it looks very much to me, oh, and somebody locking up a brake, but they all seem to be getting round safely. Dieter Quester in the green car out on the dirt, but he looks all right, the Austrian Dieter Quester, former European touring car champion. And it looks like Nelson Piquet. Difficult to spot these cars with their similar colour schemes, but Piquet seems to be leading. Mario Andretti, I saw there in third place, Mario Andretti, the current world champion. And that is number 6, Nelson Piquet, the 26-year-old Brazilian, in Grand Prix racing for the first time. And their car number 55, Manfred Winkelhock from Germany, coming through. Car number 27, but it's definitely Piquet in the lead as they come down towards this fastest section of the course. Nelson Piquet. Piquet will be in 5th gear now. He'll be knocking it down to take this chicane in 2nd gear. First Nelson Piquet, right behind him. Tucked in, it's Alan Jones, the Australian, in 2nd place. Alan Jones in 2nd place. Here we see Piquet trying to find a way past Schutz. Schutz only before this season driven in little Renault R5 races. Not surprising, he's going to be lapped. And that there looked like Alan Jones. And there Piquet still trying to find a way. Piquet trying to find a way past Schutz. See how Schutz, the lesser experienced driver, brake before Piquet, holding him up a little bit. Can he get round? No, he's going to take the inside and accelerating out of that corner, overtakes and laps Schutz, the German driver. And John Watson has indeed got ahead of Andretti, I hear. First man, Nelson Piquet, having an untroubled run. James Hunt back in the race. Racing cars. And really trying everything he knows to get past Winkelhock, taking a tighter line there through the Coppice corner, and now trying down the outside, see if he can get past Winkelhock. The car seems wheel to wheel at 155 miles an hour. Just look at that, and can he outbrake Winkelhock into the chicane? No, he can't. Tries around the outside, doesn't do it. Winkelhock still holds on to 3rd place, right up his twin exhaust pipes there. And will he try into Redgate? No, he won't. Tries around the outside, there's no way he can get past there. Tucking in for a fast exit, twin apex corner that is Redgate. Now down the Craner Sweeps. Craner Sweeps named after Fred Craner, the man who did so much at Donington. And he locks a wheel and almost loses control. You just saw the puff of smoke come up from that front tyre. The back end came out and he just managed to hold it. Hans-Joachim really giving it everything. Will he get him down the straight this time? There he is, and do they touch? No, not quite. Winkelhock comes across in front of him, chops him up. Winkelhock knows a trick or two, that's for certain. Winkelhock versus Stuck. Stuck goes for the outside. No, he can't get by into chicane. Locks up all his brakes, slides wide, just scrabbles round. Hans-Joachim trying absolutely everything. And probably lost about a second in that manoeuvre. Very, very nearly went off. Right on the edges, Hans-Joachim. Former motocross ace. F3 driver, well lapped, not one of the stars of M1 racing, I have to say. Nelson Piquet very definitely is. Remember, most of these M1 races, the 14 Grand Prix, the next one scheduled to be at the Dijon track in the French Grand Prix. There's a little bit of politics going on about that. But then we will definitely see these cars again in Britain at the Marlborough British Grand Prix at Silverstone. And off goes James Hunt, off into the sand, just pushed into the barrier a little bit, not much damage done. And James Hunt is having the most diabolical season, hasn't scored a single World Championship point so far with Wolf, and he can't even hang on to a BMW M1. Parried. But that is the leader, Nelson Piquet. Piquet driving a faultless race, I have to say, while other more experienced Grand Prix drivers are having trouble. Nelson Piquet driving a faultless race. Schutz is into the pits to retire. So let's watch the style of this man, Nelson Piquet. Nelson Piquet on his very last lap now. This is the last lap. He has completed lap 29. So let's watch Nelson Piquet. Just about a mile and a half now between Nelson Piquet and victory on this, the last lap of the Donington Procar race. Piquet, we have to say, spoilt it a little bit. He comes down the Craner curves for the last time. Into the old hairpin. No mistake there. He can take it a little bit easier now. His pit signals have told him that this is the last lap. He knows that Giacomelli is back in second place and not challenging. Piquet, the Brazilian, about to be the third winner of a Procar race. This only the third Procar race. Brakes hard now for that McLean's corner. A squirt of power. Squirt of the 470 brake horsepower, and then round the Coppice Bend. Third is Winkelhock. Fourth, right behind him, is Stuck. Fifth place, Hazelman. Sixth place, Kelleners. And Dieter Quester followed Kelleners home. Grand Prix drivers apart from Piquet, a little disappointing. Giacomelli driving his own car. Second, of course, a Grand Prix driver. So Nelson Piquet now driving around on his slowing down lap. He has more work to do this afternoon, gets his windscreen wiper going, but I don't believe there's any rain. He's probably just knocked the switch. So Nelson Piquet slowing down. All the marshals wave, and they wave to Hans Stuck, who put up such a brave performance to try and get past Winkelhock. That was the moment in the race for me when Stuck tried to barge past Winkelhock on the last at that chicane. Didn't quite make it. Andretti just takes the flag, but good a Nelson race, won by Nelson Piquet from Bruno Giacomelli. Now over to Gary Newbon.
Well, welcome back. Prince Bertel of Sweden is now going to make the presentation to Nelson Piquet, who won that race.